Some of you aren't tired because you're doing too much. You're tired because you're pretending to be smaller than you are. You've been pretending to be okay with less than what you were made for. You've even been pretending to shrink so others can feel comfortable around you. And here's the thing, you didn't even realize you were doing it. You've been negotiating your identity like it's a budget. I mean, cut a little here, cut a little there. Lower your voice in the room so people don't get in their feelings when you speak. You apologize for being excellent at what you do. You stay quiet so no one gets uncomfortable in your presence. And you've done this for years. And it worked. It protected you. It kept you safe. And it also kept you out of conflict. But safety has a cost. And that cost is your life. It's your purpose. I would even say it's your peace and your power. The moment you stop shrinking, everything changes. Shrinking is subtle. You won't always notice it until you're exhausted. Oftentimes, shrinking looks like over-explaining your decisions, apologizing for being excellent at what you do, choosing quiet over confrontation, and even mistaking humility for hiding. Let me say that again. Humility isn't hiding. Humility isn't dimming your light to make someone else feel comfortable. Humility is standing fully in who you are without needing applause and never apologizing for it. Some of you have spent so long shrinking, you think being seen is dangerous. You think your ideas aren't worth saying when they are. You think making space for yourself is selfish when it's not. But here's what I've learned. Shrinking might have kept you safe yesterday, but today, it's costing you everything. Shrinking usually starts as protection. A word said the wrong way, a rejection you never got over, a season of struggle where you had to figure out how to survive. And in that same season, you learned if I shrink, I'll be safe. And if I hide, I won't get hurt. And it worked. It worked for a while. But seasons change. People change. Opportunities also change. And what once kept you alive now keeps you small. Sometimes what saved you in one season can sabotage you in the next. And the harsh truth of it all, most people don't even realize they're shrinking until they're frustrated, exhausted, and wondering why life feels so stuck. So what's the cost of shrinking? Resentment, fatigue, maybe a few missed opportunities in there, people respecting everyone around you but not respecting you. You pray for change and nothing happens. You cried out asking for guidance, but you were too scared to lean in. You stay in rooms that no longer fit you because leaving would be too uncomfortable. Some of you confuse peace with numbness. You confuse compromise with humility, and you confuse silence with wisdom. So here's a line I want you to hold on to, something that I've learned over my years in business and in life. Sometimes God isn't silent. Sometimes he's waiting on your obedience to stop negotiating who he called you to be. Here's the good news. You don't need more motivation. You don't need another strategy. And you definitely don't need anyone's permission to be who you already know you've been called to become. What you need at this point is self-permission. You need to give yourself permission to make clean decisions without over-explaining yourself. Let discomfort exist without fixing it for everyone and leaving yourself hurting. Allow others to have opinions without negotiating yourself. Oftentimes, their opinions are worth exactly what you paid for them. Nothing. The moment you give yourself permission, you stop asking everyone else to understand you. It no longer matters. And let me be very clear with this. Your life doesn't change when people understand you. It changes when you stop asking them to. Stopping shrinking isn't dramatic. It's not fireworks. It's quiet, but it's also fierce. And usually it looks like speaking your truth with grace, walking away without apologizing, letting your vision lead and not your fear. And I would also add, trusting that alignment and discernment attracts the right rooms for you and also repels the wrong ones. And yes, some people won't get it. They won't understand. Some rooms will feel uncomfortable when you walk in them, and some people will leave your life. Good. Let them walk. You're not shrinking for them anymore. You are now focused on growing for yourself. So here's my challenge to you. First, stop shrinking. It serves you no good. Next, stop negotiating yourself for comfort, for approval, or for safety. And last, stop asking permission to be fully who you are. Walk in your truth unapologetically. And I know I shared a lot today, and I know it might even sound like this is simple and easy to do. But let me keep it real with you. It won't be easy. It won't be painless. And oftentimes, it isn't always clean. But it will be honest. And honesty changes everything. Your life doesn't change when you shrink to fit. It changes when you rise unapologetically. The moment you stop shrinking, everything changes.